So I've been experimenting with chairs and the types of things that you can do with them and exploring this idea of the pose ball. One thing I wanted to share that I discovered, and this is in the line of all the different types of objects that you can get from other places and being aware of the scripts behind them and things like that. I found this blanket in somewhere, I don't remember where. And so as I was playing with this today, I said, okay, well, let me just sit here, let me check it out, see what happens. And I'm trying to find the pose ball for this thing and so on. So I just decided to stand up, and when that happens, I get put back to my starting area or my landing area with this really nice, not nice message. So I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't um, use the blanket. So I think it's kind of weird. It's just an explanation or a reason to just be more mindful of the things that are in the island. Whoops, I'm stuck on my sign. So, or that you get from other places. So I think I'm going to remove this blanket because I don't really understand why it does that. And I certainly wouldn't want a learner to come in here and then experience that message. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that from the space. So I did take this particular lounge from Marion Island, so thank you very much, because it's very difficult to find the pose ball from certain items. So I've copied it, unlinked it, copied it here as its own little thing, and thought it might be fun to apply it to this um, this lounge that I have, or this hammock that I have over here. So I'll just kind of move it over into this area, and we can put it over here. And that might be a fun place to sit. I'm just going to walk over here and make sure that it's even on the lounge, which you can see that it is not. So we'll get it in this area, bring it up a little. Oops. And bring it in this way. All right, so, whoops, green. Okay. So I suppose I would normally link that if that was really going to be part of the item, but that's okay. So, well, it's kind of interesting. Well, do I need to link that? So what does happen if I link that? Let's see. Appreciate you just going with it here. So we'll link it. So now this is an interesting hammock. I can do sit here, and it and it does have its own sit. So that's kind of interesting that it does override this one. So there you have it. So it looks like that looks relaxing, right? Just come here, relax, like so. Definitely, that is how I would lounge on this hammock. So since I linked it and it changed the way that the hammock worked, I thought it might be interesting to select it and duplicate it and see what we can make, happen there. So, and it's not letting me do that. Interesting. Oh, I have to unlink it probably. Okay. No, I can't do that little shift duplicate thing. So I've duplicated the ball, or actually just placed another one in the lounge from the inventory, and if we just do sit here, so that's interesting because that's how the hammock actually worked before, and having unlinked the ball from the hammock defaults back to its own thing. And I haven't been able to, I didn't find the script for that, so I'm curious to learn more about how that works. It may just be how the hammock was designed so that I couldn't identify the scripts. If I select the ball and sit here, it'll pose me like the ball is intended, and you can see how that happens there. Now I've linked both of these balls to the hammock, and so let's see what happens when I go to sit. So it defaults to the ball. Can I choose this ball? So I can be specific, and but still doesn't use the original script. So there you have it, a little fun with pose balls, and that is that. So I got to thinking about using the pose balls for providing seating in certain areas and opportunities for learners to maybe discover unexpected things. And I thought, well, let me take the ball and put it in this planter here. So person can sit here. Whoops. That was unintended, and I'm not really sure what happened because that's not how I designed the pose ball. Sorry. So now I'm in the water. I gotta figure out how to get out of the water. I don't know what happened. That's very strange. That's the second weird thing that's happened on the island, and I've been unable to recover an item that left the island for some reason. So there's that. That pose came from a chair that I had, and I thought that I had made it so that it made a little bit of sense. So let me just peek in here and see what we can see. And the pose thing is here somewhere, I believe. No, that's the plant. Well, I'll have to find it. I don't know where it ended up. So I told you it was supposed to be an unexpected thing. Before I go, I have to share this little gem that I found, which I am completely enamored with, although it does offer some degree of risk. So I'll play with it a little bit, but I thought it might be fun to share with you. So you click on it, you can dance, and you can select a type of dance, and you can see from the names there's a lot kind of going on, but this I found this to be quite fun. So if I can identify with the scripts that are riskier, because there are certainly risky dances, I will remove those. So this is kind of funny too, because you can walk your avatar around and they're just still dancing no matter where you put them. So I could put ice skates on this one. Looks like she's ice skating, sort of. So hope you enjoy that, and I think you can come and copy this thing if you're interested in it. So there you are.